Okay, here we're going to look at the amino acid methionine as a quick example for Dscript biochem notation. Now, as we've talked about in the previous introduction, we're dropping hydrogen bombs, we're dropping stereochemistry, we're dropping a lot of elements that we can see only the core elements we need to know about this molecule. We're not going to be doing detailed extractions or purifications with this. We're going to be looking at biochemistry and looking at a much bigger picture. So, let's start with this. We've got our, as we know, we drop our hydrogen, so we can basically just forget all of this information here. And even the double bond, we'll assume that you know that this will need a double bond when there's the two O's attached to the end there. So what we're left with is we'll start with our C. It connects to an S. Now, here's our S. We've now got a C, so one C, two C's. We've got another C, three C's, that connects to an N, which ends off in hydrogens. And then we've got a C connected to an O and another O, and more hydrogens, double bonds. Again, information will drop for now. Now, as we know with amino acids, these are actually the two parts that make the amino acid and can change, so what we'd actually be looking at is something that we should probably represent a little more like this. Here's our amino acid, okay, the two ends. Here's the carbon right here, and then we could go 1, 2, 3, like so, more or less. As you can see, this is how it would chain, and these are side chains. So let's try to draw a nice pretty one here quickly. Our two oxygens. Okay, and then we'll draw it in our long chain again, as we normally should. Connect down to our carbon, which connects off to another carbon that does a nitrogen. So there's actually the other end of our amino acid. And then 1, 2, so 1 carbon, 2 carbon, 3 carbon, sulfur, carbon. Not bad. Again, you can just play with the orientation and configuration as much as you want. Because we're dropping stereochemistry, you've actually got a lot of room for creativity and for flexibility in drawing the molecule.